Okay, to be totally honest with you, I'm really dreading going through this box. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Melinda, plain and simple. We're going to be in my basement again today, and we are going to be decluttering one of those boxes that I moved from the one room into the other room. And we are also going to be having a driveway giveaway. It's been really hot and humid and sometimes rainy on the weekends, so I haven't been able to have maybe just like 2 or 3 driveway giveaways this whole summer. And people just have not been getting out much, and so I didn't know if it was going to be very successful, but the weather held out and it wasn't too awfully hot. I mean, it was hot, but not too awfully humid, and no rain for the whole weekend. So I was able to have a 2-day driveway giveaway. Hey, Pumpkin. That was Pumpkin. He said hello. But I had a 2-day driveway giveaway. I was also decluttering for the next video while I was having the driveway giveaway, so I ended up sticking that out there too. So you're going to see a little bit of stuff that's going to be decluttered next time, but that's okay. It's just go with it. But anyway, yeah, so I was able to have a 2-day driveway giveaway, so be sure you stick around for that. So we'll have a declutter in the basement. We are going to have the poem as usual, and we are going to have a driveway giveaway. So if you've got anything that you need to declutter around your house, grab your stuff and come on, and we'll do this together. Ooh, look at this, you guys. I have to tell you, I don't think I have seen this floor this cleared out, honestly, since we moved here. Because I think when we first moved here, we put a lot of the boxes down here in the basement, and I didn't actually empty a lot of those until I quit my job, and that was in February of 2019. And then it was probably a year later before I got healthy enough to where I could actually start tackling things around my house. And I've only now, honestly, I mean, you've seen it, I honestly only now have gotten it this far. And it's amazing. I mean, the carpet's ruined and stuff like that, but that's okay. It's okay. I mean, you guys, you don't even know. We've been here 14 years, and this is the first time I've seen this part of the floor. I'm so excited. Okay, so I know I have a lot more to go, and I know some of it I'm not going to be able to do anything about. It's not mine. It's hubby's. But I can look at this part, right? I can look at this part and enjoy it. I still have a lot to do, but it's coming together. And I have to tell you, I have dreaded doing this. I thought it was just going to be such a big job and take so long, and it probably would have. I mean, I have come down here before and tried to clean it up, but I wasn't ready yet for the decluttering, not for the major decluttering that I needed to do in order to make this happen. You can't just shovel around the things and still have them and make room for them when there isn't that much room in the room, if that makes sense. You know, you have to let some stuff go, or it's still going to be an overwhelming mess. But even though I can see the floor in here, I'm not done yet, because if you saw last week, you know that that stuff isn't totally gone yet, because I moved it in here into this room so that I can go through it. These boxes here. Oopsie, we lost a little blurry there. But yeah, I went through a basket and a box, I think, already that I had brought in here. But now it's time to start tackling a little bit more of this stuff, because that room out there, it may look a little bit better, but I just moved the stuff in here. But I knew I was going to do that. This is going to be the room that's easy for me to go through things and sort things in. So I had quite a bit of stuff. Now it's time to start tackling it one box, one bin at a time. So let's see how much we can get through today. I know this is stuff that I've gone through before, and these are the things that didn't get tossed last time. But I know I'm not 100% on keeping them. I just don't remember what's in here, and so it's time to go through them again. And I'm hoping this will be one of those situations, you know how you dread something and then you end up, once you do it, you realize it wasn't as bad as you thought. It's kind of like my poem from last Friday. You know, I had this dreaded pile of stuff, But I'm going to tackle this dreaded pile of stuff. I'm not going to let it hang around any longer. It's the box that's out here in the way, so it's the one that I am going to try to tame now. It is the beast, and I am going to tackle it. Let's get started. Oh dear. I don't know if you can see it because it's blurry, but look. Oh no. This is all a bunch of stuff. I don't like it when I have a whole bunch of stuff. That gets me anxious. But this stuff so far, this was the big stuff that was on top. So I'm going to go ahead and deal with this because that's a bunch of little stuff in there. I think this might be from my oven. I'm not sure. It may have come with my stove. I don't use it. So I'm going to throw this question out there. And you guys can let me know what your suggestions are. I mean, it's just been sitting in this box for, I don't know, ever since I got the stove probably. You can see it's got little bugs or dirt, dust or something in here. I don't know. It's just been sitting around. I could clean it up and I could put it in that drawer underneath my stove and then leave it there. And then if I ever get a new stove and I get rid of that one, I could pass that along with it. I doubt I'm going to use it. Or should I just pass it on? Or is that something that you guys would suggest that I keep? I don't know. I don't use it. I've never used it. So, let it go. Put it in the drawer. I don't know. You guys let me know. And then, let's see. This is one of those poles you can put in your closet. You can hang it there. It's on chains. And you hang it in your closet to extend. That gives you another layer of the closet. I don't know that I need that. This brush thing, I think it's like one of those like rubber type brushes, and it gets like hair off of stuff, so that might be useful. And this is one of those little Swiffer things you put the attachment in, so might keep those two. Not sure about that. I don't think I'm going to use these. I've had these for years, never hung them up. I'm going to let them go. And then we have a couple of these flags. I think every year, or every time I find these, I think, oh, well, I'll keep those and we'll use these at the 4th of July. And then, again, the next time I find them, I think, oh, I'll keep these and we'll use these at the 4th of July. You know how many times I've used those at the 4th of July? I don't know if I ever did, maybe once. I think they can go. And then this is hubby's, so this can go to his stuff. This can go in the garage. And then this is just one of those, clipboard. I can put this down here with the office things. I might let it go eventually, but I'll see if I'm going to keep it or not. But this bin has my shower curtain hooks. And I do have some of those up in my holding the shower curtain in our bathroom, but it doesn't look good when I have them all at the same time, so I only have half of them used, and so that's why those are in here. And I don't think I could replace those, so that's why I hang on to those. And I don't know, do Band-Aids stay good for years? I don't know. I mean, I don't know how long this stuff's been down here, but there's a bunch of Band-Aids in here. So I'm going to have to check those out, too. So these are, I don't know. That can go with this stuff down here, office stuff. That can go to hubby. These can go. That can go with things to clean with. This I'm not sure of. That can be in the trash. And you guys are going to let me know, should I hang on to that or just let it go? And then I'm going to clear that stuff off. And start tackling some more of this. I hope it's not as scary as it looks, but it looks scary. I decided to go through those shoe boxes. I took some of the Band-Aid and sterile pads out of these packages, and I just put everything into this one Band-Aid thing. There's a couple of small things, little waterbed kit there. I'm going to put these things away. I'm going to hang on to my shower curtain roses for now. And I decided to keep the paper, but I am going to let the clipboard go. And also found these little balances in the shoe boxes. A little wrinkled up, but that's okay. But I'm not going to put these anywhere in my house. So I'm going to go ahead and let these go. So that stuff will get tossed. The rest of that will get put away. And these things, so far, is what I have that I'm going to be gifting away. Well, I got a bunch of more stuff out of that box. And I have a little stack of stuff here that's for hubby or the garage. I'm going to ask him if he needs this big tube thing for any reason. I don't need it, so if he doesn't need it or doesn't want to keep it, then probably go ahead and let that go. If he wants to hang on to it, we will. And then I also found a couple more flags that we're not going to use probably. And this rack thing, I forget what it's called or what it was for, but I ain't going to use it. It was some kind of a crafty thing. Obviously didn't use it before, and I know I've had it for years. In this bag, I'm not going to use it. And these things, they can go. There's a pair of glasses in there. I can donate those at the eye doctor. They take old glasses. And then a little pile of trash there. And some Kleenexes. And this is one of the little dolls that I made years ago. She was one of mine. I didn't put a date on her for some reason, though, but it was sometime in the 80s when I was doing these. So I'll put her up in my little cabinet with my other pretty things that I have. Now it's time to pull out even more stuff. This scrapbook hasn't even been opened. I don't think I'm going to use it, so I'm just going to go ahead and gift that away. And then there were a bunch of paper things in here that can go into the trash and or recycle. And then I have a stack of things here that I'm going to put in with our memory type things. I had some stuff in here that was from when my nieces were young. And then I found this. This is something that I did when I was in college in one of my art classes. And it's very colorful. I like it. So maybe I'll frame that. It might be pretty somewhere in the house. And then I also found this placemat, and I'm not sure why I got the placemat, but I think it looks like it might make a really cool floor, a rug in my large dollhouse. I'll have to see if it'll fit, but yeah, I'm going to give that a try. Ooh, look, just whittling away a little bit at a time, and it's getting less and less scary. Now, that bag still looks a little scary to me, but I'll worry about that later. I'm going to get the rest of these things out of here first, and then that's all we'll have left. And we'll see if that's going to be something I go through down here, or will I take that upstairs and go through it while I'm watching TV. We'll see. But first, let's deal with all this stuff. Look at this awesome puzzle. What? Did you see the puzzles? Did you see the puzzles? There's a kitty cat like you on here. Looky here, Pumpkin. Look at the puzzle. Do you want to see the puzzles? No, you don't care? Look at this puzzle. Isn't this beautiful? It's a shaped puzzle. That's awesome. I didn't even remember I had that. But it hasn't been opened, so hopefully somebody will enjoy it. And I also have this one. It hasn't been opened either. And it has some beautiful artwork, and you can see the edges they're not straight, so it's not going to be necessarily an easy puzzle. And also we have this Mary Englebright puzzle. So hopefully all of these puzzles and Pumpkin will bring somebody a lot of joy, because I'm going to be gifting them all away. Not Pumpkin. He gets to stay. You going to stay with Mommy? Huh? Are you going to stay with Mommy? Yeah. Oh, you're going to give Mommy hugs. Yeah. But, yeah, all of those puzzles are going to be finding new homes. I found a couple of old books. Hubby bought those for me one year at Christmas, I think. So I'm going to hang on to those. This Tupperware thing, it's heavy. And let's try to open it. We'll see what's in it. Crayons and glue. That's pretty. These can go in the trash because they're not going to be any good. But the crayons, those might work still. You know, crayons, they're not melted or anything. I don't know that I need them. I mean, these are Rose Art brand, and I have several things of crayons already. This is just a box, and these are some markers. I don't even know if those would still work, so I'll test those. I don't know what that is. I don't know. I'll figure out what that is too. So we'll put that together. Got to figure out if those work. These can go in the trash though. And this, I think I'm just going to go ahead and gift this away. I'm also gifting these placemats away. There's two here, two different ones, so maybe somebody will like those. And then these things can go in the trash. And that just leaves us with this little bag here. I'm going to go ahead and toss these markers. They don't look like they've got a whole lot of life left in them. And I'll toss the box as well. Now we are down to that last bag, and it was just a bunch of papers. So I just pulled it out and just plopped it into 3 stacks. I haven't gone through them yet. But what I'm going to do is first go through them and find anything that I know I can just go ahead and throw it into the shred bin or the recycle bin. And then after that, we'll see if I have things that I need to keep, or maybe I'm not sure if I need to keep. So first things first though, let's get rid of all the stuff that we can get rid of really quickly. And yeah, Dana K. White does that all the time, but it just makes sense, right? Get the trash stuff out of the way so you can see what you really need to deal with. So let's get to it. There were a lot of papers in that bag, but this is all I have left that I need to go through a little bit more thoroughly. There was some mail and some family papers, some medical papers, stuff like that. And then I have this little stack of stuff, a couple of things to put away and a couple of things that are hubbies. And then I had a couple of things that I'm going to put into the gift away box. But all the rest of this is going into the trash, recycle, or the shred bin. So practically all of it. It was just trash. So let me get all of this cleaned up, and we will be reset for the next time I come down here to do some decluttering. And that scary box, it's empty. That's going to go out. Well, you know what? I'll break that down and I'll use it in my yard to help keep the weeds down. So we'll put that thing to use. I'll be right back. Well, there you go. Now we are reset and ready to get started decluttering right away the next time I come down here. And don't forget, let me know in the comments, what should I do with this thing? Should I clean it up and put it in that drawer below the oven, since I'm not using that drawer for anything else? Or should I just go ahead and declutter this, because I'm not using it anyway? I know that box looks scary, filled with random bits of junk, but you can take it on. Face it, chunk by little chunk. With every bit you tackle, there'll be less and less to fear. Before you know it, you'll exclaim, "There's nothing left in here." You'll wonder why you didn't see till you were almost done that lots or little, it's the same. It's conquered one by one. So go ahead, don't be afraid. Dare to jump right in. A scary box of random junk is a battle you can win. Today I'm going to do a little driveway giveaway. It's going to be a hot one, but hopefully not too humid. Maybe we can gift away some more of this stuff. I'm still bringing things out, so I already have an empty box, but that's because I haven't put anything in it yet. so I have a person who wants to look, so I'm going to get this quick video before so she can look. So there you go. I'll show you the results later. I totally forgot to put these bags out here, but I can do it now. That customer already left, but she took several things, and another customer came by, and I brought a couple more things out from before, older driveway giveaway things. But she took some fabric and several things, and he took a few things, so already some stuff gone. There we go. Hopefully people can see what's in that a little bit more easily. And I think I'm going to post this one on the Buy Nothing site. It's been out here for 3 hours, and quite a few things have been taken already. Some of the fabric got taken. The big picture frame, I was about to give up on it, but it got taken. So sometimes patience is a good thing. Some of these things in here, if they don't get gone pretty soon, I'm just going to toss them. But you never know. I'll give it tomorrow. If they don't go tomorrow, a couple of those things, I'm just going to toss them. They're not really even worth going to the thrift store. And then these shoes. This was from what I was decluttering today. You'll probably see this in next week's video. But anyway, so there's some shoes. And some clothes. Added some clothes to it today as well. And the bags, purses, some of those got taken. And some of the other items got taken too. Honestly, I don't even know what all got taken. I know a couple of puzzles because there were 3. And the black mug got taken, and some of those little manicure things. It's the next morning, and all this stuff is out here waiting for people to come along and take it home with them. Well, it doesn't look like a whole lot of stuff has gotten taken today, but the shoes, there's just a couple pairs left, and it looks like maybe some of the clothes and more purses have gone, so that's good. Still got a little time left. Well, it's just been a few minutes, but a few more things have already been taken, so I scooted everything down a little bit toward the front. Again, the patience has paid off. That curtain rod and the mini blinds, they're gone. Now that board right there, that was part of the microwave thing that we had a long time ago, years and years ago with our first microwave. Well, I put the whole thing out here, but somebody took the parts and all except for that. So it's still around here, and nobody has taken that so far in that frame. But the rest of that stuff that I've been putting out here time and again is gone now. A couple of these things, I'm going to go ahead and toss them in the trash bin. They're not even worth taking to the thrift store. So let's see. I've got about a half an hour left that I can leave stuff out here. So, but I think I'm going to put that in the trash bin and this in the trash bin. Well, somebody took the pole that goes with this. They left this. So I guess that's not no good no more either. It was a towel rod. They took the pole part. And then it looks like they've taken the bookmarks. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and toss that stuff as well. And this. Nobody has wanted this. I've had that out several times. So I think all of that stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and toss it. It'll either go in the shred or I mean not the shred, the trash or into the recycle bin. And let's see. Oh goodness, all of the fabric except this little bit is gone. And there's just the tennis shoes and that pair of dress shoes left. And that's it. That's all that is left. I mean, wow. So I do have a half an hour left that I can leave this stuff out. So I'm just going to leave this. And hopefully somebody will come along and take the rest of this too. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wow. This has been a super, super good driveway giveaway. Yeah. And I'm just going to leave that because that board's actually a little bit heavy. So I'll leave that down there. But I'm going to go ahead and toss this stuff. Get it out of the way because I don't think anybody's going to take this. Can you guys hear all the noises? There's buzzing going on now since I turned the camera on. But you hear all the bugs and stuff. There's skeeters out here. This is a little bit of where my fairy garden's going to go. So maybe Faith, you might be interested in this. This is what I have down here now. But I want to clear all this out and I want to come out here, play with it a little bit, and put some other things out here and turn this into a little bit of a fairy garden. It's kind of already my version of a fairy garden, I guess you could say. But yeah, the reason I started doing this was because it keeps the skunks away, and I've said that on my videos before. The skeeters are eating me up. But I just wanted to give you a little view of this. It's been really hot and humid this summer, but today it is nice out except for the skeeters. It's pretty nice out here, a nice temperature and everything. So I'm going to quit talking. There's somebody coming up to get something out of the buy nothing bin. But maybe you can see, I'll show you in a minute, how much stuff we have left of the driveway giveaway. Well, I could wait a few more minutes, but I'm just going to go ahead and put all of this stuff in this box because I think it will all fit. And I'm going to put that in my garage. I would say this is pretty super successful, wouldn't you? That's all that's left of the big stuff and all this little stuff. So I'm going to call it a win. I'm going to put this stuff away because, honestly, I'm getting a little skeeter bit out here. I'm going to put all of this stuff in my extra freebies bin that I have for when people pick up stuff for the Buy Nothing things that I give away. This is the purse that I didn't want to put in the driveway giveaway. It has an M monogrammed on it. It's new. It's never been used. And it's from 31. So I posted this one on the Buy Nothing site. And somebody wants it. So I'll get ready to put it in the bin right now. What you doing, Pumpkin? Yeah? Are you going to declutter some stuff? Yeah. Let me know if you did any decluttering along with me. I'd love to hear all about it. Till next time, happy decluttering. It's Pumpkin. He said hello.